Okay, talking Colts today. The deadline to franchise tag players all across the NFL has now passed.
There were two players that we were keeping an eye on in relation to the Colts. With more on that, let's bring in Eli Gain. Those two names were Alec Pierce and Daniel Jones. What's the latest here?
Yeah, so the Colts did make a move. They placed the transition tag on quarterback Daniel Jones, not the franchise tag. So what this means is Jones will make just north of $37.5 million next season. That's about $6 million less than the full franchise tag would have cost the Colts. Now, here's how rare this is for a transition tag to be placed on a QB. What were you doing in 1996? Because that's the last time it happened, when it happened to a quarterback 30 years ago when the Raiders used it on Jeff George. So that transition tag, it gives both the Colts and Jones flexibility. So Jones can negotiate, sign an offer sheet with another team. If he does, the Colts have the right to match that offer and keep him on a one-year deal. The Colts and Jones also have until July 15th now to agree on a potential long-term contract extension. This decision also signals the team's priority at quarterback over wide receiver Alec Pierce. So Pierce's franchise tag would have cost the franchise around $27 million, but the Colts can also still work toward a long-term deal with Pierce in-house, but it is very likely that he will be testing the free agency market when it opens up next week, which is what I think a lot of us thought was going to happen.
Yeah.
The Colts, with the unique situation that they have with Jones recovering from injury, they thought they could get him cheaper with the transition tag. If a team wants to reach and pay him a lot more, then they can say, hey, well, all right, we'll go ahead and pony up the dough for that as well. But now you save about $6-7 million on Jones at the QB position. Still a chance to sign him long term, but now it's all in the balance of what Pierce wants to do, and it feels like he's brought in some top money dollars over the last half of the season, so that could be a potential move for him to somewhere else as well.
So you think he'll go, or he'll stay?
I think personally, as I mentioned, if he's going to get top dollar around $27 million, he's probably going to get around 32, maybe 30 to 32 with a team that's going to try to reach to get him just because of his potential and what he can do on the football field for you. So I think that's where it leans, but I don't work in an NFL office. So
right.
that's just where I sort of lean in the circumstance.
Okay, well, good insights.
We'll keep an update on it. There's going to be more free agency stuff within the next week. That opens up on Monday. The legal tampering window opens this weekend, so teams can still discuss with free agents who are about to be come Monday. So
interesting.
It'll move
I didn't
fast.
know the legal tampering window.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, that always happens. That started a few years ago.
happening.
Okay, well, we know you'll stay on top of it.
I will. I'll be there.
Thanks.
Thank you, Eli.